Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm gonna walk you through how to apply for a lost and stolen PR card here in Canada. Before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I am an immigration consultant nor I'm a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So let's say you are a permanent resident in Canada and you have lost your PR card. So what I have done, I have logged in into PR portal. We'll begin from here. So I'll click on create. So see, we have one PR card renewal and PR travel document situation. So PR card, can you process is which where the document checklist has been populated. IMM 5444 application for permanent resident card. This is a mandatory form. Document checklist. This you have to upload after filling. This is mandatory. Use of a representative. This is if applicable, so optional form. Authority to release personal information to a designated individual. This is also, if applicable. Request for uh, change or of sex or gender identifier, if applicable. Confirmation eligibility for a reclaimed name change, gratis replacement, site declaration, indigenous, and site declaration of common law union. So these are optional forms. You need to upload your photo, front and back, both. And then you need to upload your payment fee receipt. Okay. And there's consent and declaration that will act as digital sign. So we'll go after one of the each of these one by one. We'll start with document checklist. Okay. Application fully completed and signed. Okay. Proof showing that you made the only past 5 years immediately before of there has been doesn't refer to appendix A for okay, fine. Fee for fee we had a section. Document checklist. Photos, copy of one of the ID document. So here we have, if you lost your PR, include a copy of police report or incident number if applicable. So fine. These were additional forms. I mean, if applicable. This is for PRTD. You don't need to worry about. Okay, fine. So now we can go back to the account and see what we have over here. Okay, so let's say that document checklist you filled up, saved, and you uploaded here. Now what? We need to mainly go here to passport or other primary document. Definitely you would like to add. Then, so even if you have lost your PR card, I assume you may have your PR front and back. So upload that also. Okay. And proof of residency in Canada, that also. Translation of proof of full-time marriage type, adoption letter, spouse, but other. In other, you can add that police report. Okay. And fee, once you have paid, you need to upload over there. You can go to this online payment and do the fee. I have made a dedicated video about, so you can watch that if you want. All right, so checklist we have already gone through. I assume there is no representative and none of these situations apply. So for us, the most important is this 5444. Let's start. So it's no situation that applies to you. Okay, UCI, unique client identifier. You'll have it definitely in all communication. I'm just putting sample. Language of correspondence. Date you became a PR in Canada. Let's say last year you became. See the format of the date. Make sure you enter based on that. place, you become PR. So let's say you become Ontario. If you have a photocopy or something, you'll definitely have this information there. Save, continue. Personal detail, family name, given name. Let's say sample, I'm not gonna submit this application. The current name, if different from above. So let's say it was always the same. Physical characteristic, you let's say a male, eye color, let's say black, height in centimeter, let's say 175, date of birth, let's say born in 1990. Oh, I'm sorry. Country of territory of birth, India. The country is your citizenship. Let's say you are an Indian national. If you have more than one country or territory, list them here. Residential address, city, postal code, current mailing address if different. It's not different. Phone number, Canada, US. I mean, in sample case, if you have definitely provided in phone number. Alternative phone number, it's not mandatory, but why not provide? Like us to contact us using this account, I select yes. If you put no, then they will ask you to put the email address. Current marital address, marital status, I select single. It seems I have missed one mandatory field or more, that's why I'm not seeing this. Yeah. Yes. Have you ever been issued a removal order from Canada? I said no. Were issued you an email security report? No. Have you ever lost your status as a PR of Canada? I said no. Said appeal to the immigration department. So read and understand all the questions carefully. And then, have you ever been issued one of the travel document, PR travel document? Yeah, I said continue. Do it as per your case. Personal history. Okay. So list your address inside or outside Canada. Your past 5 years, if you became less than 5 years, your address is history since becoming a PR. Okay. So all for in this case, since becoming a PR, okay. So let's say apartment number, city, let's say whatever it is, province, Ontario, country. Uh, Next is work and do inside. So for past 5 years, or if you become PR less than 5 years, you work as a history since you become a PR. Okay. So in this case, this guy has become from this state, name of employee. Let's say he works as ABC IT activity, uh, activity applies to volunteering, homemaker, unemployed. Okay. Dad employed. Okay. I can say employed. City, let's say Toronto. Country. I'm still supposed to do here after you fill all the fields. Go there, click on this plus, and then click on save table. This is very important. Same thing I need to do here also. Okay, both are saved. Then click save and continue. Have you traveled inside Canada in the past 5 years? I select no, but answer as per your own case. Humanitarian compassionate, so not applicable in our case. If you're okay, completed section. If you are applying because of a lost, stolen, damaged, or never received PR card. Okay, PR card number, date of issue. Say it was issued in Jan 10. Was stolen or lost, whatever. Let's say it was issued on yesterday. Lost. I'm sorry, lost yesterday. Okay. Provide full details. Provide what you have done to locate it, including police complaint that you have filed. You can position, if you ever get the position of your PR card, are you ready to destroy? Yes. Yes, so we are back to the application. So we have done this. We have gone to checklist you upload. Then you will upload your pictures, required documents, proof of payment you will attach, and then declaration. It's an electronic signature. What you're gonna do, you're gonna certify all these check boxes, of course, after reading. Put your full name, date, city where you are doing it, province, district, state, country, wherever. Then you're gonna complete and return the application. And then once all mandatory fields and boxes are filled, you can go to the next stage where you can submit. Of course, I'm not going to do that, but you got an idea how to apply this. Thanks for watching this and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.